What's going on, guys? It's Cloudy Dash here, and I am joined by
Sunny Dash.
And today we are going to be playing Doki Doki Literature Club. So this is one of them popular games. Me and her never really played it, right?
I've never played it.
Yeah. Well, this freaking music is kind of loud, so
I have to agree with you.
let's turn it down a bit. There we go. Stream Doki, I don't care.
Just popped up like that.
I don't want to stream nothing.
Yo, we don't want to stream anything.
And this, okay. So I guess we'll start. I don't know what's gonna happen. So let me do full screen this.
Do full screen.
Okay, there we go. I return. Look how pretty these girls are. I really like the purple one.
I like
that. And her, she looks pretty.
The red bow and with the pink hair.
Say, look, there's 4 of them. We can just pick 2 and you can pick the other ones. She actually does like
I really
the
do.
ones. Okay. Alright, please,
Wait,
can we
Sunny
do
Dash.
both? Okay. Let's
Sunny
do...
Dash. Are you gonna do my name?
I don't know. I was about to do your real name, so... Sunny...
Yes.
Sunny Cloud. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
That's a cool name, so we'll do that. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today. But it just kind of works out because we've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would never get tired of waiting up. But if she was going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just saw an aisle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me.
I overslept again, but I caught you this time.
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Sunny Cloud.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Fine. But you did wait for me
Seriously.
after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to.
Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled, with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Sunny Cloud, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club?
Oops, sorry.
I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either.
That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Aw. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's talking about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content by getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. That's actually true, though.
Yeah. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize. Your happiness is important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right?
Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though.
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised to even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sawyer wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello?
Sayori? Sawyer must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought
You know what?
well, that you would come to my club.
Sayori,
Yeah?
there's no way I'm going to your club.
Me.
Aww.
Why are we so rude to her?
Sawyer's vice president of the literature
You're like
club.
being mean to the
Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure that she only did it because she thought it would be fun to start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed to the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is generated to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime
Dude.
club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club
I think she
yesterday
likes
I would bring a
you.
new member.
Yeah, most definitely.
And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead
Hey,
or if she's so
don't be
cunning
rude.
as to plan all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go.
And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a
What happened to the
cupcake.
music?
I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here.
I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. So there's always nice things about you.
Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Ah, Sunny Cloud, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry. Natsuki.
Wait.
What? Just happened, bruh.
Whoa.
That flippin' scared the living soul out of me.
Because you're a scaredy cat and I'm
I don't
not.
even know what happened.
Huh.
I get easily scared when stuff like this happens.
Yeah, she really does. Chloe the Dash is a scaredy cat.
Okay, there we go. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She also is the one who made the cupcakes according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly to my ear, then turns back to the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest of the club.
Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
That's right. It's great to see you again, Sunny Cloud. Monica smiles sweetly.
I don't like that.
We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come sit down,
I'll be
Sunny
right
Cloud.
back.
We made room for you at the table so you
Ow.
can sit next to me or Monica. You okay? You can switch it if you want. Well, I don't know where she went, but we're making a video. Are you gonna come back?
Alright, I'm back.
Uh-oh. I'll get the cupcakes.
Hey, I made them. I'll go get them.
Oh,
Sorry, I got a little too excited.
he's a bit aggressive.
Yeah, well, she's
Then
very-
how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As already mentioned, it's widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki
Yeah,
proudly
you're
marches
sitting
back to the
next to
table,
her.
tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears.
So cute!
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sawyer grabs the first one, then Monica, I follow.
It's delicious.
Sawyer talks with a mouthful and has managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcakes around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a
She
bite?
is.
I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself.
She did.
This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Well, why are you thanking me? It's not like I
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
made it for you or anything.
I thought you technically did. Sorry, said.
Well, maybe. But not for you, dummy.
Oh. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member in any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing a budget and the publicity and how to prepare for events. I much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourage others to get into literature club, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monica really is a great leader.
She's pretty too.
I disagree.
Yuri nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't any more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all that effort in to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature club. I was about to say club. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But that makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah.
We'll do our best.
You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three.
Especially Sayori and Natsuki, of course.
I'll be right back.
Okay, I think she just went AFK. I mean, look how pretty Natsuki and Sayori is. Don't tell Cloudy, but Yuri is really dumb looking. I don't like how she looks. Like, why does she look like that? Why does Monica always stare into your soul? Like seriously. She's like just staring into your soul. She looks so evil. I don't know why she does, but like she just sits there staring at your soul. Yuri kind of looks really weird. I wonder when Cloudy Dash is gonna come back.
I love ya.
I just heard that in the background, bro. Maybe she should have muted herself, though.
I'm back, guys.
Welcome back.
Thanks. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
Join the club.
So, Sunny Cloud, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half jokingly. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Manga too.
Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes lit up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of her own lack of imagination and completely throw you for a loop?
I'm not sure about this, Yuri.
Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
Oh gosh.
I read a horror book
Why
once.
does she like horror?
I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. Horror is actually my favorite.
Yeah,
though.
it really is.
At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or
Yuri
takes me to
scares me
another
a little
world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Of course you do. Oh, why is that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
Excuse me.
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud. And give that back.
Oh, aggressive. Fine.
Give the girl her poem back.
Your poems, your cupcakes, everything you do is just as cute as you are.
I ship it. Sori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No!
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Ah, not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself.
Nerd, we get it.
You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your... Oh, whoops. What did that say?
You skipped it.
Exposing your vulnerabilities and showing them even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have a writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poem.
We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone.
Huh?
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Yeah, let's do it.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Sunny Cloud? Monica warmly smiles at me once more. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sawyer may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought...
Sunny Cloud.
You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Sawyer wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super upset.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Ooh, we get to write
Monica
poems.
looks over at me once more. Sunny Cloud, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Stop staring at me.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills?
My turn.
I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Sunny Cloud, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Sayuri and I never walk home together anymore because she stayed up after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole day, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls, Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to glow. I keep saying glow. To grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
Yes.
We'll do this. Let me save.
Yeah, save or else you'll lose everything.
There we go. And we'll quit. Alright guys, I'll see you guys in my next video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah,
and
subscribe
tomorrow
right now.
you'll see my next episode of Doki Doki Literature Club.
Bye.
Bye.